Yellow just walking in the house in my road, gotta make her put it on. She don't like wearing clothes, just left Concord, North Carolina. I was licking on booty in a whole lot of vagina. Eat a boozer with some ice cream, she'll remember you. Ice Cube make it chip, shiver like the winter do.
See me with the crew, I had to get some food. I see you looking like you do. Had to make a move,
Started. Please don't get me started. Started. Please don't get me started.
How confident are you that Kayflock is gonna come home?
100%.
Because it's one of the situations I looked at and I'm like, man, I think New York City they're gonna make an example out of him. And I'm like, I don't want that to be the case, especially when you like his music.
Come on.
Do you think until he comes home, do you think that, what do you think is missing from his contribution in Bronx Drill until he gets here?
Just that energy he brought. We all brought something to the table. For me, and you bring up Dougie, you bring up most energetic, sturdy. For me, he talk his talk. For me, you bring up me, cool one, talk his talk. And for me, then you bring up Flock. That's him. Talk his talk. For me, he the one. For me, everybody brought me part. So that's how we built today. So when one stop, it's like just missing him right there. But we're gonna build up around it. He come back, it's gonna get even bigger.
Hey, and by the way, for everybody who's watching this too, and I'm telling you, whoever these niggas don't like, no disrespect, I don't know y'all yet. Okay, so don't, because when I tell you, I'm like, yo, listen, it's you, Kayflock, and Dougie B. Yeah. But it look like y'all like a team. It don't look like, it look like y'all all support each other, y'all love each other. Definitely. And I'm like, I know y'all did somebody, so whoever that's not cool with these dudes, I'm not trying to make y'all look no type of way, but I've just been listening to these guys recently.
Y'all, Snake Almighty, aka the global dark skin ambassador. Now, you just seen this clip with B Love from the Off the Record DJ Akademiks podcast, and he says Kayflock will definitely come home. But what are y'all thoughts? My personal opinion, I jumped out the window when I first seen the picture when they presented Kayflock as a murder suspect. I jumped out the window and gave my opinion on it without doing enough research. So now over the last 2 weeks or so, I've watched different videos, different articles, and honestly, my personal opinion is I 90% feel like Kayflock will be coming home as well. From the information that I gathered, they haven't really gotten him on camera shooting anyone. So unless you catch him red-handed or you have it on camera red-handed, you can't directly say he did anything. So with a good lawyer could spin it and make it look a certain way. You know what I'm saying? And that's just as simple as that. The man is signed to Capitol Records, which is under Universal. He not gonna have to sit up for 2, 3, 4, 5 years like an average dude with a body would have to sit up for on Rikers Island. So he's liable to be going to trial within the next year and a half, for real. Also, the level of confidence that B Love displayed for this situation leads me to assume that he knows something we all don't know. Kayflock has told him something in regards to this case that we all do not know. B Love is 100% sure. I'm about 90% sure, because this is somebody who's worth a significant amount of money, even though he didn't even begin to get as far as he could go. He still has been signed to a record label, and if that record label, right, believes that they can save him if they believe he's worth the money that they wanted to invest in him. They will give him one of their best lawyers from the label, and that lawyer will work to get him off. So he's in a better situation than the average Spanish kid, black kid locked up for a body from the Bronx who's currently on Rikers Island. Now also, if you are one of my subscribers and you've been my subscriber for a long time, you may also notice that I've been talking a lot about, you know what I'm saying, B-Love, Kayflock, a lot of things going on with the New York drill. And I'm going to keep on doing that because one, it gets views, duh. But two, also, I want to attract younger men who may be involved in these situations or mostly who are aspiring to be involved in these situations or just getting into it. You see on my channel, I speak about war stories, I speak about pain, but also I give a voice of reason at the end in regards to inspiring young men to be something different, you know? Even if you might have to move out your hood, you know what I'm saying, in order to have a new beginning. I want to be the voice of reason through my videos. Since I don't personally know a lot of these young dudes, I want to be the voice of reason, and they could come across my video through one of these Bronx drill, New York drill themed videos and go find out my Rikers Island stories or my stories about the pain that I went through, the trauma that I went through, the positive words of advice that I'm giving at the end of these stories. And hopefully I could be the voice of reason that these young brothers should have had through an older brother, a real OG, their father, their grandfather who may not be in their lives. But that's the end of this. Before I end this video, I also want to say, hey, if you want to get promotion on your music, first make sure you own your music. You ain't just rapping over somebody's YouTube beat and not getting permission to promote it. And contact me at Nate_Almighty_GDA on Instagram or on my email. That's n.almighty1991@gmail.com to get your music promoted. Peace.